Sweet. Hello everybody. Welcome. You may recognize my voice, but yes, I doubt it because I'm not very popular on my other channels, but here is a channel dedicated to Roblox learning Lua. Me personally, I'm not a very big fan of the games. The games aren't the best, the community isn't the best, but I really like making games. I used to be really big into making games, mostly the building aspect, but that's why I want to get, into mm, what is it like? Scripting, right? Studio Basics, UI, coding and scripts. All right, let's begin. Making a basic platformer. Right, okay. All right, so let's open Roblox Studio. All right, well, that's downloading. Intro to Roblox Studios. Begin by checking out a sample platformer, or obby, obstacle course, right? In Roblox terminology, in an obby, players jump from one place to another while avoiding obstacles to reach the end of a level. I remember playing those back in the day. That was a good, fun game. So should we create our first obby? Shall we? Templates are pre-built Roblox objects, or projects that you can use as a start to your own games. There's an existing obby template. If you can test to get an idea of what you'll be making. In Roblox Studio, click the New button in the upper left. All right. Don't really remember. It's been quite a while. I'm not actually 20 years old. I don't ever use my actual birthday. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Now you just need to solve this CAPTCHA, what is it? Whatever. Should be easy enough, right? Hopefully I didn't get any of these wrong because this is kind of hard. And I don't feel like doing another 9 of these again, right? Sweet. All right, so not even gonna ask about this stuff. Here's my account. You know what? Before we get into this, why don't we just, how do I just click on it? Okay. I wonder, is there a Lua shirt? Alas, there is, but they cost the currency. What is it? Roblox? Roblox currency? Oh, here it is. It's blank though. We'll use it. Now will we look pretty snazzy, huh? It's taken quite a while to load. That's weird. Uh, what the? Will that look a bit better? I don't really care, but I do want to have a nice little Lua. There we go. Oh, interesting. Oops. Let me pull up this on my second monitor. Creating your first game, right? Making a basic platformer. Templates. Okay, in Roblox Studio, click the new button in the upper left. Okay. If you have any projects open, first close them, file, and then close. Okay. First, find the template named Obby and click the tile to open it. Okay, I know what those are. Okay, baseplate template. All right, here we are, everybody. Here is. I might check out the template or the tutorial sometime else. So just for the that's a big difference, huh? From that. Wow, huh? This game has gotten way, way better. Look at the shadow. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, this game has gotten really nice looking compared to what it was before. Okay, so delete the base plate. I'm guessing the base plate is this gray stuff. You'll need a completely empty world to start building the obby. So first delete the base plate object. Look for the Explorer window, which lists all the objects in your game. You can use the Explorer to select and work with parts, even if you can't see them in the game editor window. So you want to find the workspace. Okay, so this is everything that's in this virtualized world, right? If the Explorer window is invisible, select View tab and then Explorer button. Okay, there you go. Um, Create a starting point. In Roblox, a spawn location marks where the players appear. Okay, so this Roblox is a very easy. It's not not starting from scratch. You have a bunch of tools, right? Okay. To create a new spawn location in the Explorer window, hover your mouse over workspace. Now what? Click the circle. What? And then scroll down the drop list until you find a spawn location. Did I miss it? Spawn location. Okay, so that's like a ninja star or something, I don't know. The new spawn location would be created at the exact center of your camera view. Sweet. Moving the camera. WASD, or WSAD. Q is down. Oh, down. Okay, so it's down depending on where you're facing. So if I do that, or if I do that, okay. E is up. Shift is change camera speed, so I can go slower. Right mouse button, turn camera. Middle mouse button, pan camera. Oh, that's useful. Um, Mouse scroll wheel, zoom camera. F, select it, focus camera on selected part. So if I just go like away and I lose myself, I can just do that. Okay, that's sweet. If the camera doesn't move, first click inside the game editor window. Right. So you can't move it if you're outside. If you click on it, like I'm pressing W, I have to press on it, right? Okay. Adding and moving parts. So parts are the basic building blocks of a game. You can use them to build a series of platforms. Sweet. Add a part. So they're just, are they blank meshes? Okay, yeah, they don't have a mesh. Sweet. Or a texture. So I can add my own, right? I'm assuming I can. Add a part. Select the model tab and click the part icon. A new part will appear at the center of your camera view. Sweet. Move the part. To move the part where you'd like it to be, make sure the part is selected. Click on the game editor window. Okay. Select the move tool. Okay. So that's like the transform in, what is it, Unity? Drag the colored arrows um, to move the part near the spawn location, giving players an easy jump. In Roblox, studs, huh, are the basic measurement unit. The white grid shows the size of each stud. Okay, so each block is 2 by 4 studs. If a white part only moves in steps or rotates 45 degrees, this is because of snapping. Snapping is a useful tool. Okay. Anchoring parts in place. If you play your robot, you'll notice any parts you've added to the added other than the spawn location will fall into empty space. Anchoring locks parts. Okay, right. Scaling and rotating parts. Changing the size and angle of parts lets you creatively design your obby and adjust the difficulty. Okay, so let's create our first. First of all, I don't. Ooh. So you can do Control Z to undo. I don't really want this here. I don't want to see a big old spawn platform thing, right? So let's see if I can make this look nice. Oh, what's a weld? I'm not going to delete that just in case the decal. Decal? What does this do? Okay, so that deletes that. Okay, sweet. This is the properties. Okay. Transparency. What if okay, sweet. And then how do if I think they're going to be able to stand on that, so it should be standing in midair. So let's make it smaller. Or is there a place where you can determine whether pass through? Okay. And then this will need to be anchored. Anchor. Where's anchor? Okay. So let's test this out. Sweet. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Oh, sorry, damn man. What the frick? I don't remember that. What kind of noise is that? Okay. Scaling and rotating parts. Changing the size. Okay, well, I already did the scale of part. Parts can easily be resized along any. Yeah, I figured that out. I think I remember that as well. Rotating, toggling collisions. Right, so you can like mesh them together. Finishing the obby. One jump isn't enough to make a fun obby, so right. Playtesting, publishing a project. Right. Okay. So let's make it look nice. Okay, we'll have grass that leads out, and then actually can is there a duplicate? Control D. I think that's gonna be easier if I put off collisions and then I just do Control D and then there we go. Now I just need to make sure I can make that jump. So that's how you rotate, right? Okay. Sweet. We have started our first obstacle course. Let's look at building a turning platform. Creating the base and platform. In the making a basic platform tutorial, you designed a basic obstacle course. In this tutorial, you'll be creating a turning platform that makes players jump with perfect timing to land safely on it. So I have to create the turning platform. So we're going to make that. Going to make it a bit more square. And we'll have it just right here. Okay. And then somewhere near another platform, but not too close, or create a small block. Anchor the new part in space. Create the platform. Okay. Make it go on top. Obviously, I'm going to move them together. And then I guess this will be a bit farther out, right? Do not anchor this part because it's going to spin around. It should be locked in place. Name the parts. How do I rename? F2. Uh, plat, ooh. Or I'm just going to do, yeah, platform turning. Attaching the parts. The basic platform is set up as done, but there's nothing special about it yet. In fact, if you run the game now, the platform will probably just fall off the base down into space. To prevent that, you need to attach the platform to the base with a constraint, right? To get a better view of things before you add a constraint, move the platform directly up a few studs. So we don't want to resize it, we want to move it up. Let's make it up 3. Okay. Now, make sure that you're viewing the model tab. In the constraint section, click the small arrow below create and select hinge. Hinge. Move your mouse pointer into the game editor and hover over the platform base part. Move your mouse until the attachment green sphere is centered at the top of the top surface. Okay. Click, I'm guessing. Click the mouse button to add it. Adjust the camera view so you can see the bottom of the turning platform located above the. Okay, so then we have to do this. We want it to be straight. This is rough. Nope, nope. Okay, so let's restart that. Let's try it again. Why is it not snapping? Yeah, it's not. So we're gonna move it by 0.5. Ooh, 0.5 studs. So we're gonna have more room. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay, great. Making it spin. In the Explorer window, find and expand the branches for both platform base and turn platform. Highlighted here are the new constraint objects. Right, attachment 0 and attachment 1. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Right. So attachment 0, the first attachment you add connected to the top of the platform base part. Okay, the actual hinge constraint. At this point, the turning platform can spin around the hinge axis, but there's no power to drive it. Fortunately, a hinge can also be made into a motor that turns the platform. In the forward note, select the hinge constraint object that attaches the platform to the base. In the properties window, browse all of the properties for hinge constraint object. Locate the actuator type, an important property that makes a basic hinge into a powered motor. For this actuator type property, click in the area to its right and select motor. Okay, so we're going to go down, actuator type, motor. Now look at the motor properties, which will appear slightly below. Oh, motor. Now look at the motor properties. To make the platform turn, type in a new value for angular velocity. This value determines how fast the motor should turn. In this case, a value of 0.5 should be fine. Okay. Angular velocity is now 0.5. Finally, change the value of motor max torque to, what is that, 10,000? 10,000. In your future game design, this value may need to be even higher for a motor to turn a very large, heavy part. Okay, so that's the torque. 10,000. Finishing up. To finish up, move the turning platform back down so that it sits on the platform base part. Now press the play button to test if you did everything right. The turning platform should slowly spin around its base. All right, boys, let's see what we did wrong, because I have a feeling we did something wrong. Aha, we did it. Awesome. Awesome. I've never done anything like this in this game. Sweet. So if you want, we could make it go even faster, right? I'm guessing higher is faster, so let's do 1. Oh yeah. So we're gonna make that, what should we make it? slate. Is that like stone? Okay, yeah. And we'll make it like sandy. And then there we go. Awesome. Building a hinged platform. All right, here we go. This is going to be the last one for this episode, and then we're going to move on. In the Making a Basic Platform tutorial, you explored Roblox Studio and you designed a basic obstacle course. In this tutorial, you'll be tilting, seesawing, you'll create a, sorry, you'll create a, you'll create a tilting, seesawing platform that players must overcome. Creating the support and the platform. The hinged platform will tip back and forth as the player walks on it, but first it needs an anchored support or will fall down into space. Okay, so I have an idea for this. We're going to create a part, and we're going to build a wall. Going to anchor it. Actually, I'm going to push it back a bit. And then that's where we're going to put it. So you're scaling against the wall, right? So create the support. Can be a simple block, anchored right in place. That's not centered at all. Whatever. I don't care. I don't mind. Actually, I'm going to make it smaller. Anchor the new part in space. Create the platform. Next, create the platform that will tip back and forth. All right. Making sure it's centered left to right with support parts so the final assembly balances. Okay. So for that, we're going to make it move to 2. Um, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Do not anchor this part because it's going to tip back and forth. It shouldn't be locked in place. Name the parts. This part is going to be hinged base. And this part is going to be named, sorry, hinged platform. And back in the game editor window, select the platform part itself. In the Explorer window, rename it to hinged platform. Okay, yep. Um, so attaching the parts. Now that you have 2 parts together, for the hinged platform, it's time to attach them. In Roblox, constraints attach 2 parts together, and that you create special behaviors for them. To get a better view of things before you add to the constraint, move the platform away. Okay. Set that back to 1. Let's move them a few studs. And then make sure you're viewing the model tab. Let's create a hinge. Move that to the center, and then that to the opposite. Is that straight? Yep. Changing the mass. In Roblox, a part's mass is internally calculated based on its size and density. If the hinge platform mass is too low, it will move too quickly and drop players off into empty space before it can reach the other side. If its mass is too high, the platform will move too slowly and players will just walk across it like a normal anchor part. You can change the platform's mass regardless of its size by adjusting its density property. Select the hinge platform part in the game. Okay. Or select it from the Explorer window. In the Properties tab, find the Part section, look for a row named Custom Physical Properties. Okay. If necessary, expand the Part section by clicking the small arrow next to its name. Check the, okay. For the density property, type in a higher value like 5. Oops. Why can't I? There you go, density 5. Finishing up. To finish up, move the platform back. Now press play button to test. When you jump off onto the platform, it should tip him back and forth. Okay, let's see if we did anything wrong now. All right, and we're gonna, let's make it sand. Let's make it, no, we're just gonna make it like this. How do I, I thought I could just like copy it, huh? Is that, oh, that's not the same. What? That's different. Wait, what? Wait, what? What did I? Oh, brick color. That's what I did different. All right, make sure this is anchored. Nope. Test, play. All right, let's check it out, guys. Whoa. Okay. Um, yeah, let's put that a bit higher. Oh, why is it on 0.7? It should be on 5. That was weird. This shouldn't have reset itself, right? Will 5 be too much? Because 0.7 seemed okay. Sweet. Okay, that's good. It is 5 now, right? Okay. Awesome. Sweet, guys. Coding traps and pickups, that is where we will be in the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Learning Lua.